In this episode of The Circuit, we're going to be speaking and listening to the jingle and soul queen of Bollywood, Caralisa Monteiro.
Hi.
Hello and welcome to The Circuit. My name is Sherrin Varghese. I'm a singer, musician, actor from Mumbai. I'm also 1/4 of India's first and only boy band, a band of boys. You must forgive us for starting 3 minutes late. We had some tech issues. We eventually figured out it was one of the adapters which was coming on, which was stopping a splitter from giving internet to 4 different units. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a live streaming show which we stream every Thursday, 7 p.m. Indian Standard Time on YouTube currently. And this is my circuit where we introduce noteworthy musicians and speak to them about causeworthy issues. I'm sorry I'm slurring and blurring right now because I had to manage a lot of things. Caralisa Monteiro, ladies and gentlemen, in the house, the jingle and soul queen of Bollywood. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
Sorry I was fretting a bit. It's because I had a mini heart attack of sorts back in the PCR. How are you doing?
I'm doing great.
One second, I got to do this. Hello, neighbor. Caralisa Monteiro, for those who do not know or know, is someone who stays 4 buildings apart. Literally 4 buildings apart. I
actually am not from here. I'm actually from
Bandra.
Dadar. I'm from Prabhadevi.
Oh, you're from Dadar, man. You're from Dadar.
Prabhadevi.
Prabhadevi. So listen, let's not bore the audience because they already waited 3 minutes
Yeah, they
for
want
the Jingle Queen
residence addresses and all.
Yes, and for the Bollywood soul queen of...
Yes.
Yeah? For the soul queen of Bollywood. Oh God, I'm like all over the place today. Please regale us with something.
Yes. So for all my fans and for all those who have waited to listen to this, this is for you. आँखों में जिसके कोई तो ख्वाब है, खुश है वही जो थोड़ा बेताब है। जिंदगी आरज़ू कीजिए फिर देखिए होंठों पे जिसके कोई तो गीत है, वो हारे भी तो उसकी जीत है। कोई तो हो जिसे अपना दिल दीजिए फिर देखिए यादों में जिसके किसी का नाम है, सपनों की जैसी उसकी हर शाम है। कोई तो हो जिससे अपना दिल फिर देखिए ख्वाब बुन ये जरा गीत सुन ये जरा फूल चुन ये जरा फिर देखिए Thank you.
Wow. Wow. You have a way with your voice, huh?
I have a way.
You have a way. We see you running around.
That also.
Caralisa, I like to point out to all the love that you're getting out from all the people here. This is like fully on fire right now.
Thank
Okay?
you. Thank
so
you
if
so
I may
much.
point out to the chat right now.
Yeah.
Alpesh Darji says fire, full fire. All right, and Anand Kivina says we are waiting Mr. Sigmund, and they all think that Sigmund is to be blamed for this, but it's not actually. Somebody had
not
knocked
his
off the
fault.
adapter
Yeah.
during one of the things that we do, and sorry, yeah, we went about. We all had a little mini heart attack right
Yeah.
now, but yeah, that's it. Ishwari Patel says waiting. Seul Kapachi is giving what happened. Chalo Chalo by Amit Matre. Devalini says hi Sharon, I logged in. Anand Kivina says 5. Anand Kivina says wow, the piano, so it's nice. All right. Mandar Shinde says what's up guys? What a voice, says Anand Kivina. Amit Matre says what a start. She's such a fabulous performer by Angela Almeida.
Thank you.
Angie is a relative of sorts.
Really?
Yeah.
Lovely.
My brother-in-law, sister.
Oh, nice. Thank you, Angela.
Hi, Angie. Nice to see you. Ishwari Patel says again, lots of hearts. Prajot, 1977 says nice.
Thank you.
Sana Kazi says awesome. And I said, thank you everyone for your patience. Sanket
Really,
Ghosh is
yeah.
saying. Seul
Thanks
Kepchi
for
says she
waiting.
sung this song really, really well.
Thank you.
Mahima Menon, insight from the PCR, says she sounds so angelic.
Merci.
Wow. Because we know that patience is bitter, but its fruit is sweet, is what Anand Kivina is saying.
It's so true.
Sanket says it's an honor to witness such a performance. No words.
Thank you.
Sigmund finally says, what the fuck? Caralisa Monteiro, ladies and gentlemen, is somebody who I've known on and off by virtue of she being a Catholic, and she's one of the few Catholics who does not sound like a Catholic when she sings, especially Hindi. So that's a full compliment
Thank
to
you.
you. Yeah.
Thank you.
Otherwise, there's a little men aspect which always happens. Most of the Catholics are different. But
Yeah,
nowadays
man.
the new kids are doing fab. But
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
you're one of the queens in this aspect, and I
Thank
must
you.
salute you for this.
Thank you so much.
Before we start, I would like to introduce Caralisa Monteiro for those who don't know, or
Yes.
for those who just tuned in. If I may point out to my computer, this is what Caralisa Monteiro is all about. She is an Indian playback singer, and she's been for more than a decade. Okay, she's a powerhouse performer on stage. She does Bollywood. She's worked with industry biggies like Rahman Saab, Shankar Ehsaan Loy, Vishal-Shekhar, Clinton Srejo, Salim-Suleiman, R. Balki, and everyone else. She's also one of the few Western English vocalists in India, all right, has a repertoire with her soulful singing, and she's done over 7,000 ad film jingles, all right. Now, I haven't heard 7,000 jingles in my entire life. I don't know how you've done in your career 7,000 jingles. Quickly, can you tell me what is your best one which you think?
I think the most popular one is the Limca jingle.
Okay.
The one that goes like this. फुहारे बोछारे नजारे चुरा लो ना, like a drunken person. कुछ बूंदे चुरा लो ना, थकी सी जिंदगी से, रुकी सी जिंदगी से, कुछ लम्हे चुरा लो ना.
Wow, this is the one which Sushma Reddy
Sushma
goes
Reddy,
around
yes.
splashing everywhere, and then they splash out from bits and pieces and everywhere.
Yeah,
Let's
it
look
is
up that. I mean, it's a beautiful one. I'm sure we can play it, and I'm sure we can play it without the audio because copyright is an
Of
issue in
course.
our country, and rightfully so. So we'll try and play this online so that our viewers can actually have a feeling of what it is. Limca, and it also won a.
Yes, it did.
It won a Limca Book of World Records or something, I said, right?
I mean, it did win awards because the jingle really became quite a popular
It became
thing,
like
yeah.
a way of life, if I'm not mistaken.
And
Here
they
we
kept
go.
asking for the full song, and that's how we landed
Yeah,
up
so
doing
let's
the
look at
entire
it.
full song. Yeah.
All right. Please excuse the poor quality whichever gentleman has put this up, but I thank you. And अगर इसने बजाया तो हमको भी कुछ problem नहीं होना चाहिए यार, बजाते हैं. So we have no fix for poor internet in our country, and I thought I have one of those phenomenal connections which kind of like cuts across all barriers. Wow. आपने ताज़ा कर दिया सारी memories.
Ari, thank you.
बढ़िया है. Caralisa ji, this is another thing which you are well known for, which is this title which you've got, which is called the Soul Queen of Bollywood.
Yeah.
How did this come about?
Oh, I think the side of, I mean, to every artist, there's a genre that sticks with them. I think because all the music that I've ever done that has, been, that I've loved was soul. And I realized that was my genre. Just, even if it was any genre, it always landed up being soulful, That's where I always took it.
One soulful song. Something. One of your favorites.
You wanted a new...
Do a line. What
anything.
What you idolize and what you've grown up with.
God, there's so much. But I've been, Whitney Houston has always been my ideal singer. So, the greatest love of all is happening to me. I found the greatest love of all inside of me. Yeah, Whitney Houston.
Wow. We're going to move on to the next song. I would like you to perform the next song and then we'll speak about what that song is all about.
Yeah.
All right? So here comes your next song, and which is called Free Your Mind.
You got me in your head, all colored with saffron threads and symphonies, but I'm a red intellect, talking freedom in the air. Won't you free me from your bed? Free your mind, free your soul, break free from the pain, free from control. Scream out loud, unlock these doors. You're a star, you're beautiful, so beautiful. Lift the sacred soul underneath your pretentious cold of derision, and you left me on this road with no conclusion, secluded away from pain. Free your mind, free your soul, break free from the pain, free from control. Scream out loud, unlock these doors. You're a star, you're beautiful, so beautiful. Release all your power, nobody needs your control. Free your heart, free your soul, free your mind, free your soul. Break free from the pain, free from control. Scream out loud, unlock these doors. You're a star, you're beautiful, so beautiful. Free your mind, free your soul. Break free from the pain, free from control. Scream out loud, unlock these doors. You're a star, you're beautiful, so beautiful.
Man, I'm flabbergasted. How do you do this? How do you have such fine control when you're sitting down and you're doing these really octavial notes?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Maybe it's the running.
You must, tell us. How do you, is this something which you always, the control that you have, the throw that you're doing at that, wow, it's here. You don't even have to yell back, it's still there. It's amazing.
I don't know. I stayed away from training my voice because I honestly didn't find someone who could, actually take me to the next level. And the only reason I obviously have this voice is because I kind of listened all through my formative years. I listened to a lot of big vocalists. The 80s are all the big, really
The
big
Aretha's of the
mamas
world. You
singing.
were like all
Exactly,
listening
Aretha
from that
Franklin's.
point, yeah.
And somehow I understood that it was all here.
Yeah, it's in your gut.
It's all in your gut or wherever. Some people, they actually sing from their butt and stuff like that. But you know what? At the end of the day, you're a singer. And if your voice is gone, it's gone. So it's a very fragile thing as well.
Sure.
So, yeah, I mean, I don't know.
So
I
that
just
bowel singing...
I sing from my soul, chal. Let's say it that way.
And very rightfully so. So where's this song from? Free Your Mind.
Free Your Mind is a song, original song that I've written. I have this book, black book with yellow pages in it, and it's the most hideous book because there are chords and there are lyrics all over the place, and anyone who opens that book like, this is like hell. Close it fast. But all my songs are in that, and that one day I decided that I'd take 6 of my songs. And let's produce and make an album out of it.
Okay.
Because it was, long-standing and, I didn't think of it before.
That's how Illusions came about?
That's how Illusion came about. And one of the songs is Illusion. Vishal Tatlani sang with me on that song. Then there's Siddharth Basroot also in another song. So Free Your Mind, which I just sang, is Warren produced it. And he played guitar. And we just jammed together and we just recorded it.
All right, so if I may point out to my computer, that's the solo album Illusion, which you released in 2015.
Yes.
All right, and you did a long-distance marathon run from Mumbai to Pune in aid of this, right? What was that about?
So, Angel in Disguise is my foundation for breast cancer patients. One day I decided, let's connect the dots together. And how about doing the album? Running from Bombay to Pune, because I was already running at that point. But it was a crazy idea because I was still like a 10K runner. I hadn't really, I did a 21K, a half marathon, but I had not really done a full marathon even yet at that point of time. But my husband has brilliantly pushed me into this and pushed me at the, sent me to the edge of the cliff and said, okay, now we're doing this. Are you ready? So I was like, okay. And 3 months of training, we would run in the night. And that was my training of 3 months. And then we just ran from Dadar. We left and we reached Pune in 3 nights. We ran, and that's when I reached on the 28th of December, I performed the album in the evening. So I was exhausted, but yeah.
What a unique way to do this.
So basically the essence of this whole procedure of, doing the album and everything was in aid of my mom and my sister who died of cancer. Okay. So I always wanted to do something in honor of them and, for a tribute for them. And they were beautiful singers too. So it was just the time.
What a novel idea. Yeah, what a novel. For those who don't know, you can run into Ryan, who's her husband, like quite often when we walk down.
And the only reason I run is because of him. I have no...
Yeah, so he looks and is very much the athlete, that we all... And he's got this Rottweiler and nobody comes next to him. so if I may point out to my computer, this is the awareness run that you did for breast cancer. And I believe it got a lot of accolades. And I remember when this thing had come out and it was a unique thing that you did. Congratulations.
Thank you.
I would also like to now run back. So also show Angel in Disguise, which is your NGO.
Yes.
This is which you are supporting, right?
Exactly. It's my NGO that founded on the basis of helping breast cancer patients. But now we extend it to women and children who are abused as well. Because I think that's also part of, people who are helpless and they really need. And when I'm talking about breast cancer patients or cancer patients, I'm talking about women who are breadwinners of the family and they're poor. They obviously can't afford to pay for those, procedures and medicines and stuff like that. We help them with that because at the end of the day, we have a lot of poor people in our country.
Good on you. Kara, our internet is kind of giving you some grace and love. Prabjot 1977 says, lovely voice, mind blowing. Ishwari Patil says, oh my God, love the Limca ad. So it all just came by so powerfully yet pitch perfect and beautiful. And Veena is one of the singers who performs with us on stage. She's somebody who comes here to the studio quite often. She knows all of us. She's also a very astute singer. And she's like recognized the talent that you are, which obviously. Amit Roy says, Sherrin, I am also flabbergasted. Ravi Ramalingam says, speechless. Pranav Varsha says, thumbs up. Akhil Mamin says, thumbs up. Face, thumbs up.
Thank you, Amit. Thank you, Veena. Thank you, Ravi. Pranav. Thank you, all of you.
Correct.
Thank you.
Now, let us hear the next song that you're going to do, which is Illusion.
Yep.
They set up the spears for all of the years they killed. They tied me in chains, but they never knew what they scarred. So I drifted away into your arms. I am waking, but I'm trying to stay alive for you. Illusion, come and take this pain away. Fill me with love, enjoy and stay. No one is here, just save me from. Oh, so send your angel now. The road is rough and I'm falling. I choose to be on you, yeah. I choose to be your angel of grace. I will, and I wanna tell you now. Illusion, come and take this pain away. Fill me with love and joy and stay. No one is here to save me from this pain. So send your angel now. Break these bitter walls we keep fighting again and again. Shine your light on me. Come on and set me free. Free from this pain. You reign on me. Illusion, come and take this pain away. Fill me with love and joy and stay. No one is here to save me from today. So send your angel now. The road is rough and I'm falling. I've been saved only from this calling. Yeah. I choose to be your angel of grace. I will embrace you, and I will carry you home. I will carry you home. Illusion, come and take this pain away. Fill me with love and joy and stay. No one is here to save send your angel now.
The angel comes to you raining in Bombay.
Blessings.
I would like to point out to my computer here where you've done a nice quote about independent English music in our scene. All I have is music to give, and I love performing live. The vibe and energy I feel while performing enables me as an artist to connect with those who have been listening to my music all these years. You've been regaling the audience of India and abroad for a long time. I would like to point out to your discography, especially in Bollywood. And this is not something which is very open, but I would like to point out you've got a volume of work here. ये क्या है? रंगा रे, फिर देखिए, which is the first song that you performed, दर्द डिस्को, तुमसे ही तुमसे, तुम थे यहाँ, कल धमाल, काल धमाल, धूप के मकान से, शाशा मीमी. I believe you also composed Ranga Re?
Yeah, I wrote the lyrics of it and I sang it. They wanted
Show us a line.
Rangare, oh, dil rangare.
And I blank.
That's okay, it happens. It happens to the queen of Bollywood. Sorry, the soul queen of Bollywood.
Exactly.
You've done one song which is like a fancy song, Nashedi Charde, right? The from Befikre,
Yes.
all right? You've done the French line for that, okay?
Yes, I already wrote
What does it mean?
Basically, it's saying ton sourire m'ensorcelle, ton sourire m'ensorcelle, je suis fou de toi. Wait, I have to
That's the
sing
way.
it.
Go, Carola, go.
Ton sourire m'ensorcelle, je suis fou de toi.
Basically, I'm mad for you, I'm enchanted by you, whatever.
Okay.
Le désir coule dans mes veines, guidé par ta voix.
Ton désir coule dans mes veines. Your desire is in my veins.
Ton désir coule dans mes veines, guidé par ta voix.
Is also guided by you.
You wrote this.
Yep, it's all poetry in French.
Continue.
Ton sourire m'ensorcelle, je suis fou de toi. Le désir coule dans mes veines, guidé par ta voix. Ton sourire m'ensorcelle, je suis fou de toi. Paléon, paléon, paléon.
और नशे से चढ़ गई ओए कुड़ी नशे से चढ़ गई पतंग से लड़ गई ओए कुड़ी पतंग से लड़ गई उड़ती पतंग जैसे मस्त मलंग जैसे मस्ती से चढ़ गई हमको तुरंत जैसे लगती करंट जैसे निकले वरंट जैसे अभी अभी उतरा हूँ नेट से तुरंत जैसे. Wow, this is so much fun. Caralisa, you would like to say anything to your peers, your colleagues, your fans and friends, anything about your journey which people don't know? Tell us some anecdotes. Tell us about these wonderful artists that you perform with these music directors that you've been gracing with.
Oh,
Tell us an incident which is like close to you.
close to me. So, well, for those who know, Shankar Ehsaan Loy, I've done, my first film, my first song was with them. And they're very chilled out. I mean, the first film that I did was Dil Chahta Hai. So I did a part in a song. It was that song. The film was a hit. Jaane Kyun?
Okay, which part?
There was a part in the middle which absolutely went to another level of, it was very, so they wanted me to do something very creative. And I remember they didn't give me anything. So no words, nothing. I had to just create something. I had to just create something. And that I was used to it because the 7,000 jingles that you were talking about are all that. You just creation, bringing just some, a draw pad and then sketching something. I had to sketch something. So I would do it. I mean, I've always done it really quickly. So they were like, hey, this is the funny part. Like whenever I entered a studio, especially for jingles, they would not even let me enter to listen to the track. They were like, okay, take.
Go.
Yeah, go take. So I'd be most happy because actually I'd be like, yes, I can finish and go.
I can run back run back from Bandra to Malad.
No, I was not running.
Maybe in those days, run from Bandra to Dada.
No, I was just putting on weight. I was quite overweight at that point of time. But yeah, it was like fun. And so there are a lot of things that, I think the idea of creating something out of nothing That was always been my motto.
Okay.
So whenever I the first time I was called to do Firdeki was when Ehsaan just called me and he said, I have this song. I mean, would you like to be part of it? So, and I remember Ehsaan saying, it's not, the main title song. And if you're okay with it, then then we're good to go. So I was like, what was he talking about, Because, I mean, they are the guys, there are some directors, irrespective of what you gave, whatever they told me to do, I would, because, I mean, I just loved their music and I loved them and they're just great people. So I was like, yeah, sure. And then I went to the studio and I sang the song. And the song that was actually going to be the subtitles of the thing turned out to be, loved by so many people. So I think that was a surprise.
Can you take us through what you sang there?
So it was Sirdeki from Rock On, the first song of the thing.
I'm talking about the thing. Oh, you're talking about this particular song?
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about when you went first for Dil Chahta Hai.
Oh, that was like That was
the first thing that you met them with.
Yeah. And they were like, we're not going to tell you also anything. We're just going to tell you that this is the part, now you have to do something.
Okay, I was talking about that. Rock On, Fir Dekhiye is something which has got a chap on it. Right?
Yeah.
Which is like, that's you.
So, I mean, I can... The process, I always loved that process of going into a studio, listening to a track from... It could be any genre. Like, I had never... Till today, there was never a restriction on genres. Like, I won't create on this genre. I just had this thing that, everything that is beautiful can be any genre, can be any language, can be anything.
True that.
You just make something beautiful out of it.
Yeah, and you got some beautiful love here from the internet. Debelina Bose says, amazing, superbly amazing, what a voice. Sherrin, you're doing a wonderful job. God bless you. Thank you, Debelina. Deepthi Chandrasekhar says, beautiful song and wonderfully sung. Sigmund Corder says, little rascal loves you back. What a voice.
Aw, thank you.
Asha Menon says, hi, Kara. It's such a pleasure to hear you and see you on screen. Been long since we met. You know Asha?
Yeah.
Mahima's mum.
Right. Oh, okay.
Tony Martin says, what an amazing voice.
Oh,
Asha Menon says, awesome. Shelby Thomas, my sister, says, amazing. She also sings.
Thank you.
Anand bolta hai, गला गरम होने के बाद तो और भी कमाल अद्भुत.
Wow, thank you.
बहुत बढ़िया बात बोली आनंद भाई आपने. Douglas Pereira gives lots of hearts. Amit Matre says, Amit Roy says, we'll get to network your NGO with someone who can benefit mutually. Keep it on, ma'am. Nitish Nim says, love the circuit.
Thank you. Yeah, love the circuit.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Caralisa, please take us through your next song, which I believe is called Colors of the Mind.
No. We don't mind.
Oh, you're going to do yours?
Yeah.
Okay, you want to do it on the piano,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
sorry. My bad.
So this song, We Know Why, is also part of the album. And I hope you like it.
Arey, why won't we?
We know why we are here, and we seek and we will find. And even if it takes a long, long while, we still seek the truth. A human touch for a broken heart. Gurus and sages, well, there are such, but the spirit's broken. The spirit's broken inside. I go that bitter road. Dear God, I hope I know what will become of me.
The dawn is calling me. So where are your fears now? As you cry your heart out loud, your spirit may be broken, yeah, but your words are unspoken. Hey, I go that bitter road. Dear God, I hope I know what will become of me. The dawn is calling me. And I know we will find a way. I know things will be okay. If 1,000 fall around me, or 10,000 are against me, I will fight. I will not fall. I go that bitter road. Dear God, I hope I know what will become of me. The dawn is calling me.
You have a way with the soulful crusade that you're doing with your music and with your writing and with the songs. It's really lovely.
Thank you.
I like this. Do you know I'm one of the few ones? When you sent out a link to your album as such, I remember you had sent a WhatsApp link, and actually, if I may point out to my iTunes right now, I have your album.
Thank you.
Illusion EP. And can you show? Are you guys showcasing this? Yeah, there you
Yay.
go. R&B Soul 2015.
Lovely.
This is your the album Artley, all right? And this, I believe, is the run that you did, and everything is all. What is this? What I'm seeing in the center with the
That's the layout for the album.
for the
That's
album, right? For the album
that's
inlay and cover
art,
as such,
yeah.
right?
And that's done by Thirsty Fish Productions. It's
All right.
amazing.
Okay. Oh, they're the ones who are saying hi right now on.
Is
They
it?
have actually. They come in the chat.
Okay.
This I wanted to point out to the NGO that you've run, Angel
Yes,
in Disguise,
yeah.
all right? And I wanted to point out all the artists from Bollywood
Yeah,
who have
yeah.
supported you, all right?
Yeah.
That's Vishal, that's Shankar Ji, that's
Amit.
Javed Akhtar Saab, Amit Trivedi,
Gauri also.
Gauri Shinde, and Ehsaan Loy.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And also,
They were, I mean, you know what? And coming back to that question which you asked about, the solidarity and stuff like that within, I think it exists, and it's in a very subtle way, but actually there's a lot of love between artists. I mean, creatively one doesn't really, may not agree with each other, but in the fraternity, if you're good, you will always be recognized. No one can, deny that. And I think that's what I always get from, I mean, the ones that I've known, like Shankar Ehsaan Loy or whoever, they always have appreciated whatever work I've done. And because, I mean, for me, music is not only universal, it has no barrier.
No language.
no language, no barrier, no judgment, no censure, no nothing. It's just there, and it just has to come from your soul. And that's why my premise of everything that I've done. Yes, I mean, I made loads of money doing all the jingles that I've done, but I'm very grateful for that. Grateful for having a profession like that. But more importantly, I think the premise of everything that I started with, it was a very naive, girl who started off, was just this. If you sing from your heart and soul, there is nobody in the world who can stop you from, reaching out.
Wow.
I mean, that's it.
That's some gold there. Carrie, while you're on the topic of your jingles, I would like to point out to all the wonderful jingles that you've done, and if I may point out to Asian Paints, Limca, Slice, Sutra, Fast Track, and then there's a lot of accolades that you won here. There's a lot of jingles there. I can't possibly play any of them for copyright reasons, all right? But you want to tell us something about Rangare and how that came about and what was the whole thing?
Yes. So Amit basically sent me a track and said, I think this fits you, your voice and everything. Can you write the English lyrics? So I said, yeah, sure. So we back and forth in a couple of days and I sent it, and that's how the track happened. And it was a very sensuous track. It was with Katrina Kaif, and it was that whole scene in Fitur where what's that guy's name? Yeah,
Ranbir Kapoor?
No,
I don't know. I haven't seen the movie.
Never mind. So in Fitur, it's a very sensuous.
Aditya Rai Kapoor.
Correct. Oh, chap. I remember Kapoor. I couldn't remember his name. So yeah, so it was that scene, and it was supposed to be a dancey thing, but it was supposed to be a very love song kind of thing, and sensuous and whatever. So yeah, I mean, it just came about that way.
So take us to that line, what you wrote and.
You'll have to. Oh God. I can't recall the words of the song.
7,000 jingle करने के बाद ऐसे तो होगा.
Obviously, dude, something, and honestly, when people ask me, this is the funniest part. You sang in that film, and then I look at them.
Which one?
And how to be rude, how to be, it's just that it has to be like bibliography. Which one? No, the words, they're asking me for the words in the song. They're like, there's so much of stuff, and a lot of them have been written also by.
So I completely understand it. I mean, you've done a volume amount of work, and it becomes very difficult to kind of like when somebody comes and bang on your face like says, "Ye gaane ka fourth line mein wo."
And that's what happens with my mind is so such that if you just throw a stone on me like that, what? I'll take it and like, yeah, okay.
Next, I would like to point out to all the media attention that you have. If I may point out to my computer here. Caralisa sings for Katrina. Music has changed for the better. Kalangutte girl rocks on. Yeah, from Government. Then you've done these Music Mojo gigs, the VH1 Music Diaries on VH1, and these are your Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube and Instagram handles.
Yeah.
And if you may be kind enough, if you can point us to your next song, which would be Colours of the Mind.
Yes.
Before we start your song, I would like to thank everybody who has come online. This will be the last song.
Yes.
Thank all your fans and friends.
I'm actually very grateful that fans still talk about Vertikal, and I'm just so grateful to all of you for staying true, staying true in love for me. Because, I mean, I'm actually grateful, and I have a career because of you guys. In terms of, your love for me just keeps me wanting to do more stuff, wanting to do better stuff. And, there's nothing more than fans for an artist. And I'm just so grateful and very thankful for all of you. And thank you for, spending this moments right now in front of your YouTube, channel and watching this in spite of the little delay that we had. But thank you so much for being there. And keep looking forward to more stuff of mine and stay true.
We are thankful to our partners for putting this whole thing together. First in line is Harman Professional Solutions, of whom I'm an endorsee. Baapre. Next is MusikShack, who's given us Grail guitar, orange amplification, and Ddrums. Then we have Sagar, the family treat, Lobo Uncle, our neighborhood Santa Claus. And we have Neva Gupta, who has given us this wonderful gift hamper for you, which is Desi Tortillas. All right, this is for you.
Thank you so much.
Enjoy. Hey, take it and keep it there down. Ladies and gentlemen, I would also like to point out to our YouTube comments to some people. Rahul Pandey official, wonderful singer who came last week, says, wow, awesome.
Thank you.
Tony Martin says, Shireen, love to watch your show. Sherrin, love to watch your show. So yeah, in school I was Shireen, I don't know why. Alpesh Darji says, super voice. Anand Kivina says, spell one. I'm like slipping today like crazy, man. Sweetie Sharma says, yeah, awesome. Sana Kazi says, simply awesome. Anand bolte hai, ये क्या लिखा है इसने? अति उत्तम आदित्य, फिर से बोलना यार,
अविसरणीय,
अति उत्तम आदित्य अद्वितीय. अनंत तेरे को इतना टफ क्यों रखना था यार? अद्वितीय, अविस्मरणीय. Thank you for the wonderful, thank you for the complication, Ananta. Ladies and gentlemen, taking away with the last song tonight is Caralisa Monteiro, the jingle and soul queen of Bollywood, with her original song Colors of the Mind from her album Illusions.
Yahi Enya Nadia Yahi Enya, hiding all the mud, the hole. The search goes on for our love, and in this harsh travail, she merely can't fail. She's found delay in love, and the laughs that cry around her silently suffer, but she wouldn't even infer there's no space even there. Colors of the mind are all images. Colors of the mind are all visions. Colors of the mind painted heaven. The colors of the mind, this ain't heaven. Yahi and ya, Nadia, yahi and ya. The swinging of her heels, the contour of bliss. The search goes on for her love, and in this harsh travail, she merely can't fail. She's found delay in love. Colors of the mind are all images. Colors of the mind are all visions. Colors of the mind paint a heaven. The colors of the mind, this ain't heaven. What is she but an empty can? Like a hollow bark, she's crying. Never put on those stockings, the fear of getting them wet. You powder down all your sentiments, in secret let down your hair. Are you afraid of the lies in your head? On assertion sticking, you don't sound convincing. There's a voice says you colored your mind. Hey, hey, and ya, Nadia, hey, hey, and ya.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was Caralisa Monteiro in the house at the circuit, 7 p.m. every Thursday.
Thank you, Sherrin.
Thank you for your wonderful music. Thank you. Congratulations on Fusion once again. Ladies and gentlemen, that was once again Caralisa Monteiro at the circuit every Thursday, 7 p.m. See you next week. This is my Soul Circuit.